Nebraska lawmakers are racing against the clock to pass as many bills as they can before session ends, but they haven't made it through the one issue they can't ignore. In November, voters approved a constitutional amendment requiring people to show a government-issued photo ID when they vote. But the legislature has to decide the details of the requirements. Nebraska doesn't have a history of widespread voter fraud, but supporters said it's needed to prevent future problems. With the latest, here's 3 News Now reporter Alex Whitney.
With only 10 days left in the legislative session, there are some bills that aren't going to be heard. But one issue that lawmakers can't ignore is voter ID. If they don't get to it, then the senators will have to return this summer for a special session. This session's voter ID bill, LB 535, was almost ready to hit the floor for debate this week, but a potential rules violation bounced it back to committee.
And I objected for the sake of preventing a precedent in which a member of the executive branch, be it the governor, the deputy secretary of state of elections, or anyone else in another branch of government could come into an executive session of a committee hearing and be providing information, misinformation, orders, or otherwise to our legislative branch when we're doing our business.
Over. The delay started after the Government and Military Affairs Committee voted to adopt an amendment, AM 1748, pushed by Senator Tom Brewer, that was crafted with the help of Secretary of State Bob Evans' office. Brewer's amendment calls for verification of voter ID when they register to vote. Slama disagreed with that strategy, arguing that verifying when you register is fraud-friendly and unconstitutional. Evans disagreed with that assessment, though, saying in part, "The amendment we prepared provides for a confirmation of citizenship in connection with voter registration, which is where it should be. It appeared that Senator Slama's provisions concerning citizenship checks violate federal law. Such provisions help no one." There is also the question of cost. Officials with the Secretary of State's office estimate that Slama's proposal could cost as much as $23.6 million. Brewer's would only cost $1.8 million. But Slama's main point of contention on Thursday was that the Deputy Secretary of State participated in that executive session, something she argued was in violation of the legislature's rules.
I am stating that LB 535 was advanced by the government committee in violation of Rule 3, Section 16, in that an unauthorized person was permitted to attend and participate in the executive session in which the bill was advanced.
Slama's protest was successful, and the bill went back to committee for another executive session before being voted out again with the same AM 1748 filed. Because of the delay in resubmitting to committee, the bill won't be debated this week. Time for legislators is running out, but Slama isn't letting that stop her from fighting for her vision for voter ID. She responded by quickly filing 24 of her own amendments, signaling that the battle for voter ID might drag past the deadline and into a special session this summer. In Omaha, Alex Whitney, 3 News Now.